Hey y'all, Hunter Elliott, rangehot.com. Hope you're doing well. This evening I'm finishing up a review on a flashlight. Yeah, I know that was pretty ugly, y'all, but I'll be honest with you, it's not my idea. It's Chad's idea, and I didn't want to do it, but you know how he is. So if you hated it like I hated it, send us some hate mail. Chad at rangehot.com. But seriously, we are doing a flashlight review. I've got a friend of mine, he's a shooter, he's a gun guy, he's retired law enforcement. He went to work for a company called Powertac. And he said, hey Hunter, you know, we built some pretty nice flashlights. I'd love to send you one for review. I know this guy, I've shot with him, I believe him, I think he knows what he talks about. So I was like, yeah, absolutely, man, send it on. So he did, and this Warrior showed up. And this is what they're calling the Gen 4, flashlight floodlight. And he sent this along with a weapon mounting system. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the flashlight. But first, let's get to the technical specifications. The MSRP is about 200 bucks. If you add the weapon mounting kit, it's $241. The overall length on the flashlight is just over 6 inches, and then the body diameter is 1 inch. It is machined from aircraft grade aluminum, and it is type 3 hard anodized. This flashlight is dual fuel. It ships from Powertac with a rechargeable lithium ion battery. However, if something happens and you can't get this recharged, it will also run off of CR123A batteries, 2 of them. And it's got polarity reversing protection, believe it or not, whatever that means. What it means to you is if you put the batteries in upside down or wrong, it's not going to hurt the light. Evidently, that's a big deal. It is waterproof and impact resistant to about 6.5 feet. We've tested that on purpose, as far as you know. And it's got several different modes that I want to talk about. It has the Firefly mode. And so, hold on one second here, y'all. Let me get it. I'm gonna demo. So you may or may see that, and that's the Firefly, and that's 0.72 lumens. Okay, and it's not very bright, but if you're in the house and it's dark and you need to kind of maneuver without sticking your damn toe against your coffee table or whatever, or you need to read something and not create a lot of attention, that's plenty of light to do that. And then they've got the low, and that's 333 lumens. On Firefly, the battery will run for 60 days. On low, we're at 15 hours. Medium is 790 lumens, and that's going to run for a little over 5 hours. Then we've got high, which is 1430 lumens. And as you can see, I mean, it's 1900 here, so it's evening, but it's casting, I think they said it'll cast a light 215 yards. It's pretty damn bright. And then you can hit the, what they call the turbo, and it'll flash out to 4200 lumens. So, I mean, that's some serious business. And then I'm just adjusting the mode by this little end cap switch here. And then when you get to high, it goes back to Firefly. Now, if you want to initiate the strobe, you cut the flashlight off with the end cap, and then all you got to do is mash, and it strobes, and that's 830 lumens, and that'll do it for 3 hours. So you've got a lot of different modes that you can work with as far as the flashlight is concerned. I find myself using the Firefly a lot, and then, you know, like I said, highs for getting out there and looking at stuff, or, you know, if you want to mount on your gun and really get a lot of light down range, that'll do her. Now, I've run the battery dead 4 or 5 times, and it's recharged right back. And that's what I want to talk about. So they send you a USB cord to recharge the flashlight. That's right, but you don't got to take the battery out. It's got a little magnet on it, and you just kind of get it close to the light, and it magnetizes and charges. And you got a little light on there, and it's telling you when it's charging, tells you when it's complete. So I thought that was very cool. But if you don't have your charger or something goes on, you need to replenish it. Remember, CR123As also do the trick. The weight on this flashlight is 15.2 grams, which, you know, it's not super heavy, but it's robust enough. It comes in a pretty nice plastic clamshell box. So it comes with a really nice Kydex holster with a slit down the front, and you can literally just drop your flashlight in there. You get your lanyard loop if you have it so attached, and it just snugs right in there, pulls out. Pretty cool. Now, I love the fact it's got a lanyard loop because I put a little screw in the wall by my bed and I'm hanging this light from the wall. So if I need my flashlight, all I got to do is get my hand in close proximity. Feel the lanyard, feel the flashlight, whatever, I get my hands on it. You got a nice little extended ring here where you can get your fingers around it and cut it on. Now obviously we still had it on Firefly. I've been kind of leaving it on medium or high, and you can work it like you want to. Now, if you're running this with a handgun, I showed you that little ring there. You can always do the old LE trick, would run that, holding it underneath and running the light with your palm, like that. But I also talked about the weapon mounted light that works with a pick rail that I'm going to show you right now. So to initiate that, your end cap comes off. And then they send you another end cap with a remote. Okay, and that threads on. And your remote has two options. You've got a momentary on, and you've got a hard on. Whoa, hold on. It's not what I meant. Sorry, I promise. You got a momentary on, and you got a constant on. Damn it, Hunter. Oh well. So the way this works is you screw the end cap on, you got your switch here, you got a momentary on, you mash the button, release it, comes off, and you got a hard on. Constant on. It's when you cut it on, it stays on, y'all. That's what I mean. Jeez. Chad's giggling. What are we, 12? And then it comes with a mount here, 1 inch diameter, mounts to your pick rail. Now, you did replace the end cap, however, the mount end cap also has the same button on it, so you can still cycle through your modes or initiate that strobe or whatever you need to do. So that's a pretty cool setup if you want to run this on your rifle. It's the boring part. All right, y'all, so I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's a flashlight. We've been using it for several months. I've drained the batteries. I've run it with the CR123As. Flashlight run good, didn't have any trouble, had no problems with the controls. Switched it back and forth, mounted on a Barnes Precision Machine AR. It mounts fine, off and on. I mean, really, there's not a whole lot to say about it other than it's a very nice, robust flashlight that is pretty affordable, and you've got some pretty nice options. But if you got any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. There's a comment section below. I'm going to put a link to the article on rangehot.com in the description. But if there's something you didn't like, or you got a question or a complaint or constructive criticism, reach out to me, let me know. All I'm trying to do is make these videos and articles better so y'all will keep coming back and watch them and read them. So anyway, if you like the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. That would be awesome. And you can always find us over on rangehot.com. Again, Candy keeps telling me I've got to remember to say that enough, so I'll remember it. So anyhow, y'all, but look, I appreciate it. I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. Look forward to seeing you at the range.